What's up, y'all? How's it hanging? Once again, welcome to the Beastiary. As always, I am Blak, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to go in depth about a lesser known creature, and from the Wampanoag Native American tribes around Massachusetts, and if you know about this creature, congratulations, give yourself a cookie, pat yourself on the back, because you're willing to learn something about something other than the latest celebrity gossip in your fucking Twitter feed. Okay? So, congratulations. I really am happy that, if somebody actually wants to learn about something. So, and as you know, at the Beastiary, I like to go and delve deep into, the mysteries of cryptozoology, the occult, and the paranormal. That's what interests me. And today, I want to talk about, a little creature, but a nasty little fucker at the same time. Mean little shit. Known as the Pukwudgie. And as I said before, some of you might know a bit about the legend of this creature, but I want to go in depth into the legend of the Pukwudgie and see what we can't find. So let's learn something. Now, the Pukwudgie. Now, the Pukwudgies are they're inferior troll-like beings, I guess. You can consider them like, small little gnome-like creatures. In the folklore of several Native American tribes, but especially of the Wampanoag people in and around Massachusetts. There are 2 to 3 foot tall, or 61 to 91 centimeters tall beings, and their features resemble those of a human. However, they have enlarged noses, fingers, and ears. Their skin is described as being a smooth gray and at times has been known to glow. Now, in Native American lore, Pukwudgies have the following traits and abilities. They can appear and disappear at will. They can transform into, quote, a walking porcupine. It's said to look like a porcupine from the back, and the front is half troll and half human, and it walks upright. That's strange. They can also attack people and lure them to their deaths. They are able to use magic. They have poison arrows. They can create fire at will, and Pukwudgies control, now I'm probably going to butcher this, Taipewonkas, which are believed to be the souls of Native Americans that have killed. Now, Native Americans believed that Pukwudgies were best left alone. And when you see a Pukwudgie, you're not supposed to mess with them, or they will repay you by playing nasty tricks on you or by following you and causing harm and trouble. They were once friendly to humans, but then turned against them. They are known to kidnap people, push them off cliffs, attack their victims with short knives and spears, and to use sand to blind their victims. Now, they play some nasty ass tricks on people, and I guess they are best left alone. Now, as for the legend about the reason why Pukwudgies hate people so much, now, I have I've read this legend and I've heard about it, and I'll read it, but I just want to say first that, like I've said before, I probably will butcher some of the names, because let's just face it, like I've said before, I'm not bilingual, or at least not to a great extent. I'm not fluent in other languages or pronunciations of the words in said languages, so bear with me on this. Legends of the Pukwudgie began in connection to Mausop, I believe is how you say it, a creation giant believed by the Wampanoag to have created most of Cape Cod. He was beloved by the people, and the Pukwudgies were jealous of the affection the natives had for him. They tried to help the Wampanoag, but their efforts always backfired until they eventually decided to torment them instead. They became mischievous and aggravated the natives until they asked Granny Squannet, Mausop's wife, for help. Amazsop collected as many as he could. He shook them until they were confused and tossed them around New England. Some died, but others landed, regained their minds, and made their way back to Massachusetts. Satisfied he had done his job and pleased his wife, Amazsop went away for a while. In his absence, the Pukwudgies had returned. They again changed their relationship with the Wampanoags. They were no longer just a nuisance, but began kidnapping children, burning villages, and forcing the Wampanoag deep into the woods and killing them, with their arrows and spears. Squannet again stepped in, but Amazsop, being very lazy, sent his 5 sons to fix the problem. The Pukwudgies lured them into deep grass and shot them dead with magic arrows. Enraged, Squannet and Amazsop attacked as many as they could find and crushed them, but many escaped and scattered throughout New England once again. The Pukwudgies regrouped and tricked Amazsop into the water and shot him with their arrows. Now, some legends say that the Pukwudgies killed him, while others claim he became discouraged and depressed about the deaths of his sons. But after these events, Amazsop disappears from the Wampanoags' mythology. Now, that's an interesting legend, and I've heard some more modern day encounters, but I'm not going to go into that, at least not on this episode. If you want to hear of the more modern encounters, then there's a couple good encounters on, like I said, the episode of Monsters and Mysteries in season 2. It's a good episode. It's one of my favorite TV series, and I'm sure you can find many more encounters online, or in books, regardless of what book it may be. But there is a lot of interesting information on the Pukwudgie out there if you can find it. And and I would suggest that you do if you're interested in that sort of thing. And there's no end to what you can learn about creatures like this, man. And develop your own theories on what is going on and why they're there or how they got there. It's just a really interesting hobby, man. Or at least for me it is. I find it interesting. But I'm going to end it here and say, there are many legends like this throughout the world, not just in America. And it would be good for people to want to delve into them and learn a little bit more than what's going on in their day-to-day lives. For anything, if for anything, just as an escape from your everyday lives. And as I always say, knowledge is our greatest weapon. Arm yourselves, and you'd be surprised what kind of an arsenal of knowledge and wisdom you can acquire over time. I'm Blak. Thank you for visiting the Beastiary. Take it easy.